What's up, YouTube? Your guy Nerdy G back here with hey, aka Here's an Ideal, and today we're talking the WWE Tag Team Championships, right? And the reason why we're talking those deals, guys, because they need to be separated. They do not need to be unified. I'm talking to you, Women's Championship, Tag Team Championship. You guys do not need to unify those Tag Team Championships because listen. It is that time. Oh, wait a minute. Before I jump into everything, I do content over WWE and a plethora of other things. Check the playlist because everything is done by the playlist. Like, subscribe, share, and all that good old stuff. Yes. But back to it. Listen, we need to separate those Raw and SmackDown championships, right? Two reasons why. One, we have more than enough competitors, tag teams on each brand in order to house those tag team championships. Plus, everybody else is getting an upgrade on their tag team titles. Why not the tag team championships themselves? Because the women's tag team championships look amazing. I'm just going to put that out there. They look amazing. They look better than that red and blue. Just going to say it. It is what it is. But keep it pushing, right? That's not where I want to lie with this, right? But it makes no sense. I want you guys to think about this, right? And I'm going to just shoot out some things out there so that you guys can understand where I'm coming from. Listen. On Raw, you have Afro Academy, you have Imperium, you have Indus-Sher, you have Judgment Day, you have Los Loritas, you have the Maximum Models, you have the Viking Raiders, and then you have Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. That is 8 tag teams on the Raw brand for the men. All right. And if you roll over to SmackDown, you have Hit Row, the Good Brothers, LWO, Pretty Deadly, the Usos, the Brawling Brutes, and the Street Profits. That's 7. That's well more than enough tag teams on each brand to have its own tag team championship. Listen, same with the ladies, right? There are more on the ladies. And FYI, technically, Raw has 9 because if you include the way, because the way is on Raw. There's Johnny Gargantuan, or aka Johnny Wrestling, and my favorite guy, Dexter Lumis. If they decide to become a tag, it is over, right? That is more than enough tag team action to go around for everybody, right? Same thing with the ladies, right? You got Katana Chance, you got Kaden Carter. That's one group, right? You have Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler, which I don't really care for their pairing. Same way I don't care for the Sonya Deville and Chelsea pairing and the Trish and Zoe Stark pairing. I really don't care for those, but they're there and they're going to work. And that's the thing. Those are going to work. The tag team titles, like, listen, there are women on the roster that we can do a better job at putting together and pairing them together. Don't forget Damage Control, right? Because you got Dakota Kai, EL Sky. There are more women that we can pair together with the tag team champions. There's no reason for us to unify the NXT Women's Tag Championship with the regular just Women's Tag Team Championship. We don't need to do that, right? Send it back down, send the NXT championships back down to NXT, and then just have one good old woman's tag team champions and let it go. Okay? So with that being said, right, there's no reason. There is no reason for us to unify these things. Let us get these things out. Listen, stop forcing Ronda and Shayna down our throats, right? We don't really care for them as the tag team champions. We don't really care for them as individuals. With Ronda, to be honest with you, Ronda needs to show up like every other 3 months, kick ass, disappear, and just kind of come in just to shake things up. She doesn't need to hold any gold, but she can come in, shake things up for about 3 or 4 months and roll out and then come back and do that again. Same thing kind of like Charlotte does. Charlotte has, put the work in. She can do that. I think Ronda at this point, give us Ronda in small doses, and I think she will grow on us and we will want her there more. Sami and Kevin, all honesty, guys, you guys are great. Sami, your popularity is at an all-time high. I bet coming off the story of the Bloodline. Listen, if these guys, I know you guys are doing a great job with that main story, but I know, listen, Kevin and Sami are going to blow up over the Bloodline because Sami can't let the Bloodline go. Kevin's ready to move on, and he's been blowing up nonstop. We love angry Kevin. Kevin has been angry his whole career, and we love it every time that he's angry. every now and again, yeah, he can do something quirky or do something funny, and we'll still love him. But we love him as Angry Kevin. And listen, pairing him with Sami at this point, yeah, they've been attached to the hip throughout their careers. But listen, these guys are great alone. They don't need to be a tag team. And that's just honest. And I'm kind of over them. Like, listen, I did a video and I totally forgot that they have a match coming up at Money in the Bank. So that video is going to be out soon too. So take a look at that. Or it's probably already out. So link in the description somewhere or one of these cards. You guys get it. But that's reality. They can pop. They can go on their own storylines. Kevin, we know he's going to hold singles gold again. And Lord have mercy, there is a ton of people on Raw for him to go after. Listen, there's Damian Priest. He'll love to get back in the ring with him. There's Apollo. There's Jinder Mahal. There's Bronson Reed. Listen, hello? Tell me when I'm lying. Stop me when I'm lying. I'm not. There's a ton of things that Kevin can do on Raw with Sami. Sami, you will have to make, I think at some point we will have to make Sami a free agent where he will bounce back and forth. But his popularity is there. And I don't know if you guys are just keeping him with Kevin so that you can, you know, capitalize off of that. Not mad at you, but keep it pushing, right? There's enough gold. There's enough gold. There's enough gold to go around for everyone. There's enough to say, hey, if we split these tag teams up, listen, we can stop doing these little one-off matches that really don't mean nothing. Here's looking at you, Miz and Omos. Stop doing them like that. Like, you're hurting. Miz has already had his career and done great and still is doing great with Miz TV and coming and hosting WrestleMania and things like that. Omos, you guys are still trying to figure it out and work him out. Connection. Listen, look at my video right there. Boom. About him and what to do to fix him. Listen, he's only 28. He has some time. Stop putting him in these one-off matches that make no sense. Take some time, build his character, and let it flourish. You guys can do that. The tag teams, listen, the tag teams is here. We're in the era of tag team and factions. Let's make it happen. Let's make everybody mad. Let's keep people happy, but let's do it in a way where there's something for everybody. There's some joking, there's some laughing, there's some ruthless aggression, there's some attitude, there's some sarcasm of today. There are some things that we can really do and make this tag team division, these tag team belts, even greater than what they are. And just remember, guys, listen, on Friday Night SmackDown here recently, right? There were 6 teams that went through a gauntlet match for those 4 titles. It would have been better if it was just 4. Oh, well, I say 4, but 4 total titles, but just 1. You didn't have to do that. It was a great match. I enjoyed it. Blew a whole load, but you don't have to do it. Don't rush. Listen, I'm your guy, Nerdy G. Here's an ideal, aka hey, or vice versa. Hey, here's an ideal. Until the next video, I'm Nerdy G.